Hello there, Ma O here, K9 Town proprietor. Welcome to Adventures at K9 Town. All dogs welcome. Episode 3, Things Are Heating Up. All was well as the pack continued their journey into the mountains to meet Omar's kin. As the day wore on, they stopped at a crystal pond to rest and enjoy the beautiful lush mountain greenery and dimming sky as the moon began its slow rise. On the other hand, the puppies, during their search for excitement, began scurrying just within sight. Without further ado, let's find out why. Led by an Eagle. Chapter 9, The Puppies' Clubhouse. The puppies found a secret place. What were those pups up to? They were being mighty quiet, keeping something in full view. It's beautiful, yapped Cocker Joe, the other puppies agreed. It'll make a wonderful clubhouse, exactly what we need. That's right, said Beagle Maggie. We'll stay here on our own. We're gonna have lots of fun tonight if the elders leave us alone. Then Poodle Dumpling heard her say, let's gather what we need. They scurried out together, each trying to take the lead. Doop, 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 doop. Omar Blue heard all of this. He wouldn't dare make a sound. He enjoyed overseeing the puppies, loved having them around. They were always planning and scheming, always busy having fun. Just the way he wanted it, their lives had just begun. Soon enough, through teaching, they'd have to face this land, strong, proud, and fearless. With the rest of the pack, they'd stand. The puppies were gathering odds and ends to make their clubhouse great. The elders weren't allowed in there. At the entrance, they'd have to wait. As day went on, dusk came along, the puppies joined the pack. They ate, then told the elders, we're leaving, but we'll be back. They noticed not an elder budged, acted like they didn't care. Couldn't they see they were leaving to go way over there? They walked off slowly. It was getting dark. Couldn't find their clubhouse. Should have left a mark. They finally found the front of it, but didn't rush to go in. By then they were awfully tired, wanting home in their real den. Everything looked different, kind of spooky, one might say. How could it look so bad now? It was beautiful all day. They grumbled at each other. What were they going to do? They didn't want to go in there. Then they heard Omar Blue. Oh, this is the place we heard about. We weren't to come in here. That's right, your private clubhouse. I'd better go elsewhere. No, Leader Omar. We're not going to make a fuss. You're tired and you need your rest. Come in. Lay down with us. Snuff flickering, Omar hid his grin. How very nice of you. If it weren't for your kindness, I don't know what I'd do. The puppies glared at Omar, then leaped high with joy, no longer feeling tired. What a leader, boy, oh boy. Omar sprawled out watching until their strengths had gone. One by one they came to him for an empty spot to lay on. The next morning when they woke up, Leader Omar had already gone. Their clubhouse was looking beautiful. Not a thought about what went wrong. Chapter 10, Doing What Bibi Does Best. Omar was with Afghan Bibi. They both were taking a break. Him from being the leader, her from using the rake. Breaking was a process Bibi used on the female's hair. She did it with her paw nails. They loved her fancy care. Today it would be Misty, Harry St. Bernard. Bibi had big plans for her, but it was gonna be hard. She loved her place within the pack. She couldn't ask for more. The females all felt special as she handled her special chore. And when they left, they'd strut around for all the pack to see. Another thing that made Omar's pack the best that it could be. Bibi treasured her time with Omar. She thought he liked it too. But she couldn't read the leader, something no one could do. Maybe at the journey's end, when all met his kin, they'd get a better understanding of their leaders then. When Bibi got to the females, Misty was already there. The other females started raking out her hair. We couldn't wait. We had to try what you taught us to do. It's looking pretty good to us. The rest is up to you. Bibi looked at her friends, loved having them around. They'd welcomed her from the very first day. What a wonderful pack she'd found. Okay, you females, gather round, see what I'm gonna do. 'Cause when we finish with Misty's hair, she'll be beautiful just like you. Afghan Bibi went right to work, doing what she did so well, while the females sat and watched her as if under her spell. She finally finished Misty's hair. It didn't take long to do. Then Misty sat back, astonished. Bibi, I do thank you. The other females gathered around, pretending to make a fuss. Bibi, you gotta do ours again, 'cause Misty's looks better than us. I'd start right now, she feigned a sneer. Some adjustments could be made. But remember our promise to J and H. They're waiting on our aid. J and H waiting. Wonder what's going down. Chapter 11. Let's see. A meal to remember. J and H could prepare a meal like no other canines there. They loved to feed the hungry bunch and did it with much care. They'd send the pack to gather food. The males would bring back fish. The females brought all kinds of stuff to make a tasty dish. J and H would get to work. No help was needed then. They'd set out a delicious meal and call the whole pack in. The puppies were a different story, never far away. While J and H would fuss at them, they'd feed them treats all day. The females were having lots of fun as they scurried to handle their chore. The fun they were having on this trip they never had before. That night the pack sat down to eat. J and H sat with them too. They loved to watch the pack at work, eating their canine goo. They liked preparing the hearty meals and ordering the pack around. They threatened not to feed them if anyone yelped a sound. Everyone followed orders. It was all part of the game. They knew J and H would feed them, but they listened just the same. Omar called the scouts in. He wanted them with the pack. The supper gave him a reason, but he wouldn't let them go back. The mountain lions were gathering kin. They tripled their numbers too. But the plans they made to hurt Omar's pack, they still had time to undo. None of the pack was worried. That was not the way they lived. They'd handle the trouble when it came, revealing all they had to give. That's the end of chapter 11. As you can see, things are heating up. Keep in mind, if you'd like to get ahead of us, Led by an Eagle is available on Amazon and places where books are sold. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Adventures at Canine Town. All dogs welcome. Bye-bye. Take care.